What the fuck? Why is it not showing up? Hey, we're just trying to fix some issues we're having on the lives. So anybody that jumps in, if you want to help out, I appreciate it. I've been having issues with some shit over here, so we're trying to get some bugs worked out. The live stream, the options it gives me on the live is not working on everything. Who's here? It shows there's 3 people here. Oh, now it shows nobody's here. All right. Well, I guess nobody's here. Come on. I need a mod or one of the regulars to jump in to kind of help me figure this shit out. It's not working in the settings. Let me see all messages. Come on. Why is it not showing up? Hey, we're just trying to fix some issues we're having with the live stream, not giving me all the options for shit in the lives. So no, I'm actually live. I'm trying to. Are you on a break? Mrs. SoCal may not have her volume on. She may be at work. No, it's okay. I mean, I know she's at work, but she. Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to figure out how to get the some of the options on my side of the live stream disappeared the last 2 live streams, so I'm trying to figure out where they went and how to get them back. I know you're at work, so you really can't help out with that right now, but it shows we got 4 people in here. Who else is here? Subscribers, members, mods, anybody. Doesn't matter who you are. Anybody willing to help out and type into the chat or whatever and see if shit's working. Greatly appreciate it. Anyone? Anyone? I want you to, yeah. It's not letting me set the little targets, the little goal things. If somebody could do a super chat or a gift or a membership or any of those, I would greatly appreciate knowing if they are actually even showing up on your side of the chat is what I'm trying to figure out. Because I've been hearing that people have been having issues in the chat trying to make it work. So if somebody would just even if you can click on the little thing on the thing. Okay, so that shows up, so she can do that. Okay. See, it's not showing up on my side because I don't know. Hey, Snipe River with the bronze medal. I've never seen that before. Okay, Mrs. SoCal sent the happy poop. And now, oh, she's going off with the happy poops. Snipe River, welcome in, man. How you been? Haven't seen you for a little bit. So, okay, so now it shows on my side that those actually showed up. I don't know what the heck's going on. They both show up on, okay, so if you hit the little thing on your end, they're both showing up. Okay. They're not showing up from my side, which is really strange. That's why I'm still in my pajamas having my coffee, you guys. So that's why the video's not on. But the Laughing Disco, hey, I've never seen that one before, dude. That's awesome. Okay, and so it shows up that Mrs. SoCal just renewed her membership. But for some stupid reason, on my side of the live stream, I don't have the little chat bar option. Where my chat bar would be, I have like the settings where I can do my like chat filter and the community moderation and the auto chat thing where like if somebody types in Chinese, it should pop it up in English. Those show up. The little pin something to the like if I had like say Bass Pro Shops gave me like their little discount code or any of that kind of shit for my subscribers, I can pin that to the live and I can share the live. But the little target goal thing on my live has gone away. And I don't know if that's just like YouTube not liking me lately or if something got screwed up in settings. That's why I'm doing this little live right now, to figure out if all those things were working. So, work things happening. Oh, work shit's happening. Okay. Do you want dinner when you get home? You want me to make something? Hey, Rod, welcome in. No, I usually don't try to do all that fancy shit either, but the fact that it actually just all of a sudden vanished and disappeared is yeah, there's been a lot of updates going on, and I just updated my YouTube app. So hey, Rio, welcome in. So, but yeah, I don't usually use all that fancy shit, but I'm wondering like why it all of a sudden disappeared, you know what I mean? So I was thinking that updating the YouTube app would help, but apparently it didn't. I've been through Studio and freaking everything to try to like reset everything. I might be at the point where I got to delete and reinstall YouTube, but we'll see. Yeah, I just updated YouTube again, but I thought the iOS thing did the little upgrade the other night. What do we got going on today? And yeah, YouTube's being freaking YouTube this week. We're just chilling. I'm just hanging out. I was gonna go fish. It's like really nice today. A little bit of wind, but usually if it's windy at my house, it's freaking howling wind at the lake, and you always reboot before every stream. Okay, I'm gonna have to try that. But yeah, I've been, so we raised a bunch of money for the Little League team during the giveaway, and I've been trying to get a hold of my buddy to freaking, I went and pulled the cash out or the ATM for him, and we were supposed to meet up yesterday. He ended up having a freaking emergency job that he had to go to, because he runs his own business, and we weren't able to meet up today or yesterday because we had to go take care of a really, really, really good client of his on an emergency thing. So we were supposed to meet up this morning, and then his wife notified him that like her whole family's coming over for the day. So we'll probably meet up tonight so I can give him that cash. But you guys fucking killed it last week. We raised a bunch of money for the Little League, which was awesome. Yeah, it tends to fix the, okay, so it might be a phone issue maybe then. So I'll try restarting my phone. I'll try re-updating the software, all that bullshit. But yeah, I was thinking about going back to the lake today, but I've blown off so much shit around the house just to go fish that like, not only in SoCal getting a little upset that I haven't done some shit around the house, but I'm starting to look around going, damn, I need to get this stuff done. I haven't mowed the yard or anything in a while, and it's getting to the point where like the whole back half of my yard is pretty much just for the dogs. You know, like I don't have any landscaping or anything out there, but we got a bunch of rain, so all the weeds are growing, and the whole backyard's all freaking green and getting out of control. So I got to go take care of that. I got to go get the Jeep ready because you guys, next week, most likely next Sunday, we're going to throw Starlink in the Jeep, and we're going to go do about 120-ish miles off-road in the Jeep on live. We're going to see some shit that people that are born and raised in San Diego not only have never seen, but don't even know it exists. So next Sunday is going to be one hell of a live stream. We're going to load the cooler up in the Jeep, some snacks and some drinks, and load the dogs up. And I throw a dog bed in the back of the Jeep so they're comfortable. We're going to load the dogs up with some Dramamine so they don't puke in the Jeep, and throw them in and go do a whole shitload of miles off-road. We're going to stop at some really bitchin' freaking spots. I have a couple of routes that are already mapped out. I'm not 100% sure which one we're going to take yet. But I want to go check out things like Ocotillo Wells. There's a few spots out there I want to show everybody. We're gonna basically start on the very south end of the desert here and go into. We're gonna go past like Superstition off-road area. We're gonna go through Ocotillo Wells. We're gonna go into Borrego Springs, like the state park, and we're gonna hit some really cool shit. Yep, that's exactly what I'm freaking coffee and cannabis, and then honeydew list. I need to go oil change on the Jeep. I need to, the Jeep's been. We haven't really driven the Jeep at all since we bought the new Blazer. I think I've driven it like since April. I think I've driven that Jeep like 75 miles at the most. As a matter of fact, it sat there in the driveway so long that when I went to start it the other day, the battery was dead because I left the dash cam plugged in. So I got to go throw the battery on the charger. I got to do an oil change. I know the tranny fluid and all that is great because that was all just replaced at the dealer when the freaking hey Nimby. That was the whole reason that we bought the Blazer, was because the freaking transfer case exploded in the Jeep, and the dealership had it for so freaking long that we ended up having to buy a new car. They were telling us originally, we took it in, it was last February, like the day before Valentine's Day, when the transfer case exploded. And they were telling us that at that point in time when we took it in, they were telling us it could be, the parts were all on back order. So they were saying that it was going to be possibly May of this year before we even got our Jeep back. So it would have been over a year that our Jeep would have been in the shop. However, Mrs. SoCal was not going to stand for that. And she ended up going way over the head of the dealership and went straight to Stellantis, who is the basically, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, all of them are under Stellantis. Stellantis owns all of those brands. And she went straight to Stellantis and was like, no, this is fucking bullshit. This is a warranty issue. You guys knew about this as a recall for the last couple of years. And now you're saying that it's going to be, 14 to 15 months before we're able to get our freaking warranty work done. By the time they would have got the parts, the warranty would have been out of warranty. So she was like, you guys freaking get her done, or, my lawyer is going to basically eat you alive. And what do you know? All of a sudden they got the parts in stock and we got our Jeep back. But that was, after we had the Jeep in the shop for so long that we ended up having to buy a new freaking car. So, because we were paying almost $1,500 a month for rental cars. We paid, we bought the Blazer in May. So, and we had the Jeep in the shop since February. So February, March, April, and the first week of May, we were paying for a freaking rental car. Even though our warranty covered, and we bought the extended warranty, which I was glad I went into the freaking dealership a little toasty. I burned one on the way to the dealership, and they talked me into the extended warranty. Thank God, because the extended warranty is what covered everything. But it was supposed to cover a rental car, and come to find out, in the fine print, it only covers 5 days of the rental, and that was after they do the diagnostics on the Jeep. And they had the Jeep for 3 weeks before they even looked at it. So, you know, we had a rental car 3 weeks before they even looked at the Jeep. But that all being said, you know, we got her back, and we haven't really driven it since. It has not been off-road since we got it back. So we will be next weekend, we're going to load the dogs up. We're going to load up the cooler with some snacks and some drinks. We're going to load the Starlink into the Jeep, and we're going to go do one hell of a freaking off-road adventure in the Jeep next week live. So that is going to be, I've been saying for a long time on this channel, that we're going to be doing some really bitchin' off-road shit once we get Starlink. And now we've got the Starlink, we've got the Jeep, we got a cooler full of freaking Monster drinks and water. We're going to throw the dogs in, and we're going to go take you guys on one hell of an adventure through the deserts of Southern California. So that's going to be a live stream next week that you guys are not going to want to miss. That's going to be more of a, it's going to be more of an event than a live stream. That's going to be one hell of a day. It's going to be one hell of an adventure. And you're going to have me and Mrs. SoCal in the Jeep the whole time. Which that commentary, I can already tell you the commentary on that live stream is going to be freaking hilarious. Dude, I just had a plane fly overhead like 50 feet off the deck. Yeah, that's gonna be a day of badass scenery that people, like I keep saying, people that are born and raised in San Diego County, not only have they never seen it, but a lot of them don't even know that area exists. And just the way me and Mrs. SoCal freaking play off of each other when we're out off-road in the Jeep, man, it's hilarious. It's just like some of the shit you guys are gonna hear is going to be hilarious. The sad part is I'm going to be in the passenger seat because she doesn't like my driving off-road or on-road. So we'll be letting Mrs. SoCal drive the Jeep through the desert next week. And the original reason we bought that Jeep was for her to follow me through the desert on the dirt bike. So now there is a very, very, very good chance that I actually might not be in the Jeep, and I might be on the dirt bike. So we're going to oh, right on. Enjoy, real. I'm really considering taking the bike and doing that trip on the bike. So there might be a possibility that the Starlink's in the Jeep with her, following me on the bike. So that could be a very real possibility. Right on, real. Have a great one, man. We're not going to be on here much longer. I got a bunch of shit I got to do. But yeah, well, that's on my list for today too, is get the bike out, get it ready. I haven't ridden that thing since June, just because life happens and I haven't had a chance to get out and ride. So I got to do an oil change, radiator fluid change the plug on the bike, which is a pain in the ass because to change the spark plug on that bike, I got to pull the gas tank off. And that gas tank is not the stock tank, so it's not very easy to get off. I got a 5-gallon gas tank on that bike. So, and it's got about 3 gallons of gas in it right now. So I got to drain it and then pull it. It's like a 2-hour ordeal to change the spark plug on that bike now. But we'll get her done. So we might be actually out on the bike next week. So we'll see. But if I can figure out a way to mount the Starlink and the battery pack, that's the biggest part, is the battery pack. I'm sure the Starlink I could just kind of connect to my backpack and it'd be fine unless I crash and break Starlink. Hey, Anthony, welcome in. But if I can figure out a way to get the battery pack to where it's not a burden, we could do some live streams on the dirt bike. But guys, next week we're doing that live stream from the Jeep, and we're going to do a lot of miles off-road. There's one section of road that we have to hit between basically like the Plaster City and Superstition area to get over into Ocotillo Wells. There's only one section of pavement that we got to hit. Now we could avoid that pavement, but the route that I got planned out, we got to hit pavement for like 6 miles. The battery is pretty big. It's about the same size as like a 4-slice toaster, but it weighs 15 pounds. So having that in a backpack or whatever on the bike, that's going to be brutal. It'll be brutal because that's a lot of extra weight to throw in. But you guys are going to see some shit next week. You guys are going to see some absolute badass shit next week. I can already tell you that the video is going to be a little shaky just because we'll have the phone in the little dash mount on the Jeep. And, going off-road, it's going to be bumpy. But it won't be as bad with Mrs. SoCal driving as it would be with me driving because, I get out there in the desert in the Jeep and my foot is on the floor with the gas pedal. She just wants to cruise and enjoy it. So it's kind of why I'm considering taking the bike, because if I take my dual sport, it's street legal, so I can hit like the state park and all the places I can't hit on the dirt bike. That's the entire reason I bought that bike with a license plate, because I can go ride through, if I wanted to, I can go up to Yellowstone and ride through all the freaking trails and stuff up there that are, street legal vehicles only. So even down here with Anza Borrego, the Anza Borrego Desert State Park, it's street legal vehicles only in there. But I can get on the freaking dual sport and go tearing through the desert where there's no other dirt bikes or side-by-sides or any of that shit, because my bike is street legal. So even though it's not really a good bike for the street, it's a dirt bike with a license plate. So, but that'll be next Sunday, guys. And I'll drop some shorts. I'll drop some community posts and things like that through the week to remind everybody. So, but anyway, guys, on that note, I just started this live. I was only going to be live for a couple of seconds just to see if the little target goal things was fixed. Apparently it's not. So I got to work on getting that fixed. I got to work on getting the yard trimmed out. I got to clean the house. I got to get the Jeep ready. I got to get the bike ready. I got a bunch of shit I got to do today. So I'm going to go ahead and jump out of here. Actually, Anthony, while you're here, will you do me a favor? Will you tap the little $ thing down at the bottom and tell me what shows up? Don't buy a membership or a super chat or a gift or any of that. I just want to know what's showing up on your guys' side when you tap that. I don't know if it's all screwed up on my side or if it's screwed up on the whole thing. Oh, Tom, we are currently enjoying our coffee and our, we'll call it our safety stick at the moment. Super chat, membership, and membership gifting. Okay, it does show up on your side. Okay, perfect. Appreciate that, Anthony, because it's not showing up on my side. So that's what I'm trying to fix, is to get it to show up back up on my side. All of a sudden, the last 2 live streams, it's been gone. So I don't know what happened. I might have to delete and reinstall YouTube to get it fixed. I went through. Oh, Anthony, do me another favor. Will you type something all in caps? Like, just like, I don't even care what you say, just like more than like 15 letters in caps. Because I think I reset Nightbot, or not Nightbot, but yeah, Nightbot. I think I reset Nightbot to okay, perfect. Beautiful. Yeah, I reset it. Okay, you can see the message it dropped. Perfect, because I'm sick of the trolls that come in dropping shitloads of freaking all caps shit. So cool. That's what I wanted to know. I wanted to see if it would delete your message. Oh, it timed you out for shit. Okay. It was timed out by 5 seconds. Okay, cool. Smoking on the watermelon moonshine. I got the OG Kush burning. So yeah, perfect. Thank you, Anthony. I wanted to make sure that worked because, yeah, we have trolls come in and they type in all caps and it's fucking annoying. And no regular adult does that shit. So anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to go do some honeydew shit. Greatly appreciate your help, Anthony. I got some honeydew shit I'm going to go take care of. I might go live again while I'm doing some of it, like some of the actual interesting shit, like working on the bike. So we'll see. We'll see how far I get. But 2 blueberry muffins, skunk 1. Oh, nice. So anyway, guys, I'll see y'all in a little while. Thanks for your help, guys. Appreciate you.